Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So we're starting with the euro and the US dollar. Overall the markets are showing us some moves, but I'm not getting what I want to see. So I'm seeing some aggressive retraces, as you will just see in a second. On my watch list I do have the euro pairs mostly. So let's get started with it. I didn't take any trades from my last recap. Nothing really caught my eye. We had some moves, but mostly corrective range-bound price action. On EU, I saw absolutely no opportunity in the price action. Nothing was on my radar. And now currently we did get this nice push down. So that was the only thing that kind of started to show me some momentum. This push right here, but now it is showing me an aggressive retrace, which I definitely don't want to see if I'm looking for a sell setup. I don't want to see any buyers stepping in with this. Again, this is a live candle, but what it's showing me right now is an aggressive retrace. So if this closes like this, I'm not gonna be looking for a trade, most likely. If this closes below, so if there is no shift, but it prints a huge wick, goes down, shows me a nice break and a retest, I would consider taking a trade. If it forms a flag, I would possibly take it if I get no shift, but again, I don't really like the price action. Only thing going for the trade is this ascending structure, which is not clean, but then we got this range. So yeah, I'm just seeing what will happen here. The best option for me would be for this to continue. So if I don't get a momentum shift here, I would be looking to sell. But if I get a shift, then I'm just staying out and I'm looking for the break of the high or a break of the low. The best option, as I said, would be to get some large momentum down. Okay, then we have EJ, Euro and the Japanese yen. Were there any setups that were interesting in the last week? From Wednesday, no. There were not. I did not have any orders on, no trades for me. Here, maybe some people were looking for a buy. For me, this whole momentum up was not strong enough. I did not like this momentum. So I just was not looking for anything there. Then we got a drop down, V reversal. After the V, we do expect the price to go to the upside, which it did. But then we got an aggressive retrace, then we broke up again, broke the high, retraced, broke down. Was I looking for a sell here? Potentially, but again, this just looked more like a sort of indecision volatility for me than a clear ascending. I did not really see a clear ascending here. This was more like momentum up. The only ascending was on the top. But right now, I am seeing a nice ascending. So you may be wondering, did I have an order on to sell after this nice red candle? Again, this is ascending, not very clean, but I am seeing an ascending here. I did not have my order on. Reason is, again, the price action looks more range bound than ascending, and this candle broke the high and broke the low, which usually indicates to me more of a range bound market. So I was not happy to take a sell after this candle, but after this one I was very happy to look for a sell. Now I got the confirmation of selling pressure. I got the confirmation of this being a ascending structure. And the big players have picked a move, but current price action is not looking good. It's showing me an aggressive retrace. So this blue candle is looking very large. This is a sign that the buyers are stepping back in. So I would see this live candle to show me a huge wick up. I don't want to see a momentum shift. If I do see a momentum shift, then it's no trade for me. On the Euro Japanese yen especially, I don't like to see any shift. But if this prints a wick to the upside, I will look for a flag. Or I would especially like to see a nice break of the low and a retest. Again, if there is no shift in this current live candle. Or the best option is for this to continue, show me a nice flag or break and retest further down with some more momentum. So yeah, I'm looking to sell, but this current candle will be the decisive candle. We then have the Aussie and the US dollar. So for this one, markets were very range bound. Again, from Wednesday, nothing really caught my eye. I wasn't looking for any setups. I was looking for a flag here, but unfortunately before the flag formed, it did break the low and retrace, so it was an invalid flag. Okay, then we started to push down, retraced, push down, retrace, push down, retraced. Now we're kind of reversing. This is looking a bit descending. Again, not that good, but it is descending nevertheless. If I get some momentum up, I would look to buy on a flag or on a nice break and a retest, but I need some large blue candles. I need some large buying pressure right here. So yeah, I'm just looking for some buying pressure for the price to reverse from this descending structure. That's not the rule, anything can happen. We can get also a large push down, in which case I will be looking to sell. Then we have the Aussie and the Japanese yen, and this pair has just been range bound. So you may be wondering if I had my order on here to sell. No, I wanted a clean close. So this wick did not fit my plan. I wanted it to have like a break up to here or to here and show me a clean close without a wick. Then I would be looking to sell. Why? Because I saw a trend down, push down, small pullback, push down, and then we take out the liquidity, ascend into it, break the high, retrace, and then we show selling pressure. So I'm looking to get in on a reversal, but this candle was not good enough for me. And yeah, then we descended, then we started ascending. So just overall range bound price action in this area, and I'm just being more patient. To be honest, for me, I am just looking for a large impulse up or a large impulse to the downside like this. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm looking for on AJ. Looks very, very range bound. The pound was having potential, so it had potential in this large impulse right here. Prior price action from the last Wednesday, just extremely range bound. No trade for me. So just a very quiet corrective area stuck in this flat range, but then we saw some nice momentum. After this, I was 100% looking to sell either on a flag or on a nice break and a retest of the low. But right now I'm getting a very aggressive retrace. I'm getting some major selling pressure, which is a very bad warning sign. So I will not be looking for any sort of a trade if this candle closes like it is looking now, because it's then two consecutive large blue candles, buying pressure. Also, we had a bit of a slowdown in the prior price action. So this setup right now looks to me like it's gonna range or completely reverse in the opposite direction. So yeah, I really don't like the current price action on the pound, and I'm looking for either a V reversal, range, push up and then look to buy, or I'm looking for some strong momentum to kick in, some strong large red candles, and then I would be looking to sell. So that's about it for the pound. Nothing really more to say on the pound, to be honest. The pound has been really slow in the last couple of months, so I just kind of glanced through it, and if there is no momentum, especially in the pound, I need some large momentum. If there is no momentum, I just skip the pair. Okay, then we have the New Zealand and the Japanese yen. So was I looking for any sort of trades? No opportunity presented itself to me. I did have my order on here, if I remember right, for a reversal, which was not the best decision, but fortunately I did not get tagged into this one. I don't think this was a very high probability setup. And then after the wick formed, I did remove my order. So yeah, this was not the best setup, but I did have my order on, something to backtest. Why was it not a good setup? Well, because this candle broke the high, then we broke the high, then we broke the low, and then we broke the high again. So not really a clean ascending. It was looking more range bound than ascending. So yeah, not good enough. Then we pushed down right here, but we did not get a clean close. If this got a clean close, I would be very happy to look for a sell, but it printed a large wick. So did not fit my plan after the large wick. It was looking like a good reversal, but I needed that large red candle with a nice clean close. Then we descended, then we started to ascend, and after this ascending, momentum did go to the downside, which we of course expect. As you can see, major selling pressure. Unfortunately, no opportunities for us to sell. Was I looking to sell right here? No, the break was not enough. I wanted a bigger break, I wanted a clean close. This break was just, we barely broke the low. Just 2 pips and we printed a small wick, so sign of weakness. And then we just started descending, so now we got a small descending at the end of this move, and I do expect the price to go up. Unfortunately, we did not get the strong break. I was looking at this and I was waiting to see if the high will be broken with some strength, like this, with a nice clean close, but unfortunately that's not what happened. But the next candle printed a huge wick to the upside, signaling weakness. So we have weakness to the downside, weakness to the upside. Personally, I am expecting just a range-bound market here. I'm expecting something like this. What I'm looking for is I am looking for a large impulse up or a large impulse to the downside. So I'm just waiting for more momentum on the New Zealand Japanese yen. So that's about it. Let's recap. EU. Well, this candle will tell it all. If we get a clean close, or if this closes solid, then it's very bad. It's a momentum shift. But if it doesn't, then we have some potential EJ. This candle will tell us if this will be a good price action or if this will be just an aggressive retrace. So we have both euro pairs on my watch list currently. The rest of the pairs I don't have on my watch list. I'm waiting for more momentum, especially the pound right now. It's not looking good. So on my watch list is just the euro pairs. That's it for this video. Make sure you keep following the plan. See you guys in the next week on Wednesday, as always, or maybe Wednesday and Friday if we get some nice moves. That's it. And yeah, just have a great trading week.